And now, a word from our sponsors.
I, St. Patrick, have banished all the snakes from Ireland.
Oh, thank you, St. Patrick.
Hi there. I'm not St. Patrick. I'm Anthony Carmine, owner of St. Patrick's Pest Removal here in beautiful Newton, Massachusetts. While I may not be able to perform divine miracles like St. Patrick, I am here to keep your home free from snakes. You got snakes? I got answers. Sacks for holding them. Buckets for trapping them. Those little arm grabber things for holding on to them. It works. If there's a snake in your house, I can take care of it.
I was going to the piss when out of nowhere, this garter snake comes slithering out of the bowl. I called up Anthony, and he got that thing out of there wicked fast.
It's a mutually beneficial relationship. You don't want the snakes, and I need the snakes. So you call me, and I'll take care of them.
I was in the attic, putting the Valentine's Day decorations away, when I saw some roaches crawling around. I mean, as soon as I called Anthony's pest removal, he came right away. He took one look at the roaches and ran away, screaming something about the old gods and how their reach extends beyond every day. I mean, he left the house in such a hurry, and when I went to feed my pet snake, it was gone.
I only touched on it briefly before, but I do also need the snakes. Don't ask me why I need the snakes. It's important, but I am not going to tell you.
I found a snake hanging out in my garage, so I ran to the phone to call Anthony. He asked me if I still had eyes on it. I told him no. He covered up the mouthpiece of his phone to scream obscenities, but I could still hear him. It was graphic. He came over later that afternoon looking real mad, but there was no light behind his eyes. When I made eye contact with him, I felt the weight of a burden so great it threatened to overwhelm my very sense of self. I don't know why, but I started weeping. After that, I stayed out of his way, and before I knew it, the snake was gone.
I'm really busy, and I need a lot of snakes, and I need them fast. If I have to waste time looking for a snake that you couldn't keep your eyes on, it's really gonna set me back. Don't ask me why I need so many snakes and why I need them so fast. You wouldn't be able to comprehend. All you need to know is if I don't get the snakes I need, it's gonna be bad news for everyone. You, me, everyone. Don't ask!
I was doing my laundry with 24 milk snakes, some alive, some very much dead, tumbled out of the machine. Anthony came by an hour later, wearing some sort of robe and carrying a bag of bones. He told me not to ask him about it. By the end of the day, all the snakes were gone.
That's right. I will take dead snakes too. You find the dead snake behind the entertainment center, do not throw it away. Call the number at the bottom of your screen, and I will come take it. Don't ask about it. Don't be fucking weird, okay? We live on a razor-thin line between order and chaos. Every day, entropy erodes the whole of logic and reason we've cocooned ourselves in, threatening to unravel our minds. Just call me!
I had snakes in my closet. I didn't know how many, but it was more than one. Anthony came right over. As soon as he crossed the threshold into my house, a solar eclipse occurred. Well, that threw the power grid offline. I couldn't tell my ass from my elbow. So I spent the next 15 minutes crawling around in the dark until I tripped over Anthony's robes. As I looked up at him, and he at I, he unhinged his jaw, and emanating from his mouth came a chorus of millions of screams. Like all the pain and suffering in the whole history of the universe had been bottled up inside of him and finally overflowed. The screams blanketed me in madness and showed me visions of incomprehensible sorrow from the end of all time. I clung to that madness like a life raft in a storm. It was the only mooring I had to protect me from the horrors of our own insignificance. And then as soon as I knew it,
need 613 snakes by midnight on March 31st. Yes, the number of snakes I need is the exact same number of mitzvahs in the Torah. Don't ask me why that's significant. I cannot tell you. All you need to know is, once I get my 613 snakes, we can all forget that any of this ever happened. If you have snakes of any kind anywhere on your premises, just call me.